All right, we are in the Salt Creek Recreation Area Campground. Really nice. I mean, look at that view. We're gonna try and come back here in the fall. That's the Strait of Juan Defuca. All right, so we just found the actual parking lot. It's right past the entrance, but we parked by the bathroom, so it's all right. No sign when you come in about this parking lot, but see if I can show you what we're doing. That's not a good one. That's not a good one either. So you'll just have to watch the video. We both have our apps going now, so we won't get, looks like there's a lot of Forest Service logging roads. Wow, and this is a rhododendron. Oh wait, it is. That's the tallest rhododendron I've ever seen in my life. Jeez. Pretty sure, yeah. Well, maybe it's not a rhododendron. It looks like one. Oh, so we just made it to the end of the access trail, and I think we're gonna do the Bunker Ridge Trail first and do this hike counterclockwise because there's more ups and downs this way. We'll get it over with, and when we come back, we'll be coming from that direction, and the water is out there. So you can have horses and bikes on this trail. Wow, really dark and cool. Look at the ferns. We are literally right by the Strait of Juan Defuca, and it was like 55 degrees when we started this hike. Oh, this is neat. Totally different than our hike 2 days ago. Oh, I just found the coolest thing ever on a hike. They actually built a little table here with chairs, and then there's a bench you could sit in. And there's the Strait of Juan Defuca. This is amazing. So we're gonna sit here and rest. Let me show you the water real quick. We'll get better views, but for now, that's Canada, Vancouver Island on the other side. Yeah, this hike is amazing. And we just started. We went like almost 1.8 miles probably by now. I love this table. This is so cool. Everyone should make tables like this for hikers. So this is all our food we have from, well, not all of it. This is all our snack food though. We got a whole bag of stuff here too. Some biscotti. And yeah, we will not starve ever. Oops. Got to a junction with a Forest Service road, and there's a little bunker hill here. Let's go see how spooky it is. Kind of creepy sometimes. What yeah, we are not going in there. Let me get my phone out and see what it looks like. Turn the flashlight on. Oh, there. So you're just going into that room. And there's something like a little tent mattress in there. Yeah, this is creepy. We're gonna go. We're gonna look at the top of it. If I could climb up this ledge. Alright, put this camera away. Looks like we get a good view up there. Wow, what a view. I think that's a giant auto car carrier ship out there in the sound. So that's Vancouver Island. Across the water. And I think that's Victoria. You can barely make out the white. I don't think the camera's picking it up. It's too hazy. That is beautiful though. So I came up that hard hillside I showed you, and it turns out there's actually a trail. So I didn't have to do that. There's a trail right here coming up. So this is an old gun bunker where they had the World War I, World War II guns set up along the Strait all over the Sound. And if anyone tried to invade, they would shoot at the ships. This was back when they had battleships and stuff. They didn't have smart bombs and cruise missiles and all that stuff. But so my wife left her sunglasses back at the last stop. She thinks she walked like 2 minutes back to get them. I told her just to leave them and we could buy more. They're only $10 Walmart glasses. But it's pretty cool if you could drive up this road, but I don't think you can. But we're gonna wait here until she gets here, and we're almost at the top. All right, so today we had sour cream and chive mashed potatoes, Idaho mashed potatoes with Southwest seasoned chicken, 2 packs. And I always forget to film cooking it, but there's the potato pack and the chicken pack is behind it. So the chicken pack's only 90 calories a pack. The potato, I don't know how much it is. It is really good though. All right, we made it to the Peak Spur Trail, and the app I'm using has little camera icons where there's viewpoints, and they do not have one at the peak. But we just talked to 2 people, and there are awesome views at the top. So can't always go by the app where they say the viewpoints are, I guess. Should be really neat. You can see Mount Baker, they said, for one of them. Shouldn't be that much farther. All right, we made it to the first viewpoint at the top of the mountain, and we're like 1,000 feet up. And so straight that way is Port Angeles, the port. You can see some steam coming up from the mills, or the wood sawmills. And straight that way would be the San Juan Islands. Oh, and you can barely see Mount Baker through the fog, but I doubt the camera is picking that up. It does not do well in those conditions that far away. That is really cool. I would love to see this on a clear day, but it's pretty awesome now too. Wow. All right, I'm walking to the second viewpoint. I think this one will look west down the Strait of Juan, Defuca. Yeah. Oh, and the wind is cold. Wow, this trail is a gem, a hidden gem for sure. I've never seen a traveling YouTuber come here. Like, people, it's just not on the maps. People don't find it. This is amazing. Wow. That cove, I believe, is our campsite is to the right. I think that's the beach we can go down to when we're done if we want to walk on the beach. That is amazing. Let's go up here by this corner. That's the money shot. Oh, I got another nice bench here. Oh, so that is looking almost south. That is neat. I wish looking toward Mount Baker was that like that. So on the other side of those hills closest to us is Lake Crescent, and then the tall mountains are the mountains between Lake Crescent and Soul Duck Hot Springs. Yeah, this is neat. See another big boat, looks like an oil tanker coming in. One of the 4 refineries up in this area. All right, we might have made the turn and we're heading back west to the parking lot. Thought we were going east more, but we'll find out. We've definitely lost a little bit of elevation since I last talked, and the trail is in great shape here. Yeah, this hike is way better than I thought it would be. So that was Striped Peak. I keep forgetting the name of it because it's so unusual for a name, I think, for a peak. There is a side path to the beach on this trail at 200 feet down with steps, and I think we're going to skip that because you can drive to the beach right outside the park entrance. There's a day use area beach, and I think we're going to be too tired to do 200 feet of steps. So we've really only seen 2 people on this loop part of the trail. Very dead. Not a lot of use today. I think a lot of people hike to those steps and go down to the cove, the beach, and they don't do the loop because it's a lot of elevation gain to go up to the summit. We're hoping we get to see the water again though. Oh, we are going east again maybe. Alright, this makes sense. We should go east for like half a mile, if I remember the map correctly. Then we'll finally turn around and go west the rest of the way back to the car. I have the Strava app, in case you're wondering. I think I paid $60 for the premium version for the year, and so far it's well worth it. I would definitely recommend it. it beats Google Maps hands down. Like this hike isn't even on Google Maps. No one's mapped it. Part of the problem is Google Maps, you need cell service to use it. When you use these apps you pay for, you just need GPS signal and you can map them. All right, I'll turn this off till we get something interesting again. Oh, this is kind of neat. It is very green. And there are a lot of birds out. All right, so we just realized straight ahead, and that's the summit we were on, Strait Peak. You could see the bench. Look to the right of the tall trees on my left at 12 o'clock, if the camera's picking it up. And fortunately, they cut a lot of this. It looks like logged it. Oh, I was hoping there's a mountain in front of us. We're trying to figure out what it is, but you can't see it now. But it's covered in snow. And I thought at first it could be Mount Olympus, but I don't think, I think it's too close to us. It's somewhere, it would be west of the Elwha River Road, if you're familiar with the area. Yeah, so we're wondering, we passed a lot of people and everyone says the top is awesome, and they're like, are we going down? So we're wondering if there's a false summit on this end of the trail. Because people coming that are doing this trail clockwise think they've already summited it by the way they talk. It's pretty funny. Oh, this is awesome though. Even this section with the where they logged, it is neat that you can see so far. Different perspective. Surely we're not going up to where those antenna towers are. We'll find out. And there are two summits on this trail maybe, but the one we did is the taller one that we did so far. So we just got to this viewpoint and we're pretty high up still, and there's benches. So we think that the two groups of people we see, they think they're at the top here. They don't realize this is not the top. If you come from the other direction though, it does kind of look like the top. And those are big hawks. Wow, there's 3 of them. Hope they come closer. There's 5 of them. Jeez. Yeah, we've been so confused about everyone's, you know, basically saying the top is great, and we're like, oh, you're not there yet. It's worth it though. It's like I wonder if we probably lost 300 or 400 feet in elevation, or if I had to guess, we're at 600 or 700 feet in elevation now, and the top is 1,000 feet. It is windy here too, so. And that's what everybody keeps saying, it's really windy at the top. Yeah, this is a great hike. I can't wait to get out of the wind though. It is kind of cold. Those trees look fun. All right, so we are still walking west, and lots of bleeding heart, almost past its prime. We're walking on a ridge now, and I think we're going northeast, and we should have another good viewpoint before we head back down, I hope. That's the water in that direction, but this is really nice. We're in the shade and there's an awesome breeze, and the trail is in great shape now. Here's a viewpoint coming up. Wow. Oh, that's it. Wow, that's a long way down. That's that oil tanker I saw a while back. If you want to look down. That's about a 200-foot drop, I think, straight down. Alright, we are finally headed north before we go back west all the way to the parking lot. And we are going down. We're going to lose the majority of our elevation we gained today. And it is pretty steep right here. The trees are for sure a lot smaller in this section. A lot more sunlight getting through. Hopefully we get back into the old growth, or older growth I should say, at least. There's a trail, just winds its way down. So we are back in the flat section. Next prominent feature is the little side trail to the beach, the 200-foot elevation loss I've been talking about, that we are going to skip. And our apps are showing that we're going to end up doing like 8 miles, so we're not sure why my original app, people that have mapped this, show it as 6 miles. Because we're each using 2 different apps and we're 1/10 of a mile apart. Like I'm showing 5.8 and she was showing 5.7. So definitely a harder trail we thought, but amazing for sure. Couldn't have thought of a better trail to do today. And it's nice and breezy now. It feels awesome. I love the forest of ferns. It's neat. Probably seen a dozen people the whole day, maybe. Oh, it took us 4 hours to do 6 miles so far, but we did stop a lot and we had lunch. Probably walked 3 hours of those 4 hours. I slow down a lot when I'm filming, which is fine. I could use the brake. But I don't think we'll see the water again on this hike. We'll probably drive to the beach maybe. We might skip it, I don't know. We'll see how we feel. I want to take a quick Forest Service road back by Lake Crescent to Port Angeles area. Should only be like 10 miles. And I think it's a pretty good road. It's mapped. I mean, it's on Google Maps. Probably do 30 miles an hour on it. I think the part of the Olympic Discovery Bike Trail uses it. And that's why I want to check it out. Because there's no actual trail through that part. You have to get on the Forest Service roads. But I think there's actually houses along this road too, so it should be pretty nice. Alright, so that tree is growing on the rock, so I think it's a nurse rock. Kind of like a nurse tree. That's pretty cool. And it's a fairly decent sized tree. But I think we are getting close to the end, kind of. Going down a lot still. Oh. So I wonder if that's our trail, or that might be the trail going down to the cove where you can go down to the water. We'll find out shortly, but we are not doing that. We are wore out. Alright, here is possibly one last look at the Strait of Juan Defuca. And there are whitecaps out there now. I feel like there weren't earlier, but we might not have seen them that high up. But that's the cove you can hike down to. And there's a shot of it. It's a straight drop off here. Oh. You can see a person sitting on it on the cove. So the tide looks like it's pretty high up right now. Water is neat. So that tree that's growing horizontally, that's a madrona tree. It's overhanging the drop. Pretty neat. This is pretty neat. The coastline here. You could smell the seawater now. Smells salty. Wow. See, we're going up though again. We're hoping this is the last up. And then the access trail will be going down. And this trail kind of has a slope too, which makes it harder to the right. I love the color of that water though. Turquoise. Wow. All right, That might be the last view of the water we have today. We decided not to go to the beach day use area, and we're not going to do the Forest Service drive home either. We're going to save those for another day, because this is going to end up taking us 5 to 6 hours to do this hike. Like 8-9 miles I think it's going to turn out. I'll let you know. Longer than I thought. And we are ready to get home. Tired. It was fun though. Hopefully you enjoyed it, everyone watching. Definitely something different. I can't think of a hike I've done along the coast like this where you get to see the water this much. It was really neat. Where I came from. All right, we made it back. Here's the campground again. So we did 8 miles, 1,400 feet of elevation gain in 5 hours, and that's including our stops and everything. And that was an awesome hike. But we will see you next time.